Today's April 6th. I believe we're going to talk about toys. So look at the toys of your life. Which do you want to play with the most? By toys, I mean all the stuff you want to do. Have you ever observed a child with too many toys? He or she will pick up one, look at it, twirl it around, maybe hit it on the floor, see if it will bounce, shake it, hold it over their head. Then, not sure what it is supposed to do, tosses it aside or throws it down, picks up another. He then repeats the process. Is any of this sounding familiar? Think through your own life. How many toys, better known as jobs or business ventures, have you checked out during your play period and me time? According to studies done at universities such as Harvard and Yale, there was an amazing difference between those that wrote down what they wanted to accomplish after leaving college and those that had no written plan or goals. They studied the members of graduating classes, and I don't know how many classes, but apparently the study's been going on quite some time. At the time I heard of this particular study, these results covered a 25-year period. They asked the graduating class whether or not they had a plan to fulfill their desired goals in life. The answer? 3% of the senior class had a written plan which they intended to follow in order to accomplish their dreams and their goals. This meant 97% of the class had no written plan to guide them in their life quest. The result? Fast forward 25 years, they surveyed the class again. The 97% had various stories, reasons to explain why they were at the particular place they were in life, and other fluff and misdirection. However, the takeaway was that their lives had turned out nothing like they had dreamed or thought. All had modest incomes, that they lived their lives in what I call existence mode, basically just wanting to survive until it was all over. Pretty sad, huh? The 3% had more wealth than the other 97% combined. They were happier, had solid careers, businesses, had better health, stable families, took extended vacations, and had no concerns about future retirement. Incredible, you may say, but really, did you have a written plan for your life when you finished high school or college? It's easy to be an armchair quarterback with someone else's life. You have no skin in the game. But how about your game? I'm going out on a limb here. However, it's a strong limb when I ask, how much skin do you have in your game? Most likely, you're as most of us, we populate the 97%. Oh yeah, I'm one of you. It was years before I actively started managing my life in a conscious, determined, focused manner with written goals and plans. However, I wasn't so stubborn or obstinate that I thought I knew it all. I was willing and open to learn from those that had more knowledge and were far more successful than me. I'm actually one of the 2% of that 97% that is willing to take on success habits after learning from those that were wiser than I had been in my early years. There's no shame in messing up. The shame is in being so obstinate to show yourself right that you condemn yourself and your family to a life of misery and unfulfilled potential. God declares in 3 John 1 and 2, this is the 21st century King James Version, Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. How does your soul prosper? James 1:22, Good News Translation. Do not deceive yourselves by just listening to his word. Instead, put it into practice. 2 Timothy 2:15, the Tree of Life Version. Make every effort to present yourself before God as tried and true, as an unashamed worker, cutting a straight path with the word of truth. Translation, Read and study books on success principles. Watch videos. Listen to audios. Attend positive, uplifting seminars and workshops that will help propel you towards your goal. If you're in a church that is negative, telling you constantly that you're no good, you're no better than a worm, there's no good in you, you're just a lowly lump of human flesh that God deigns to tolerate and will save you if you do everything just right. Oh man, get out of there as quickly as you can. People telling you this have never understood the Bible if they've read it in any depth. God made us His crowning creation, not lowly worms. No learning, no hope. Know by learning you have hope. Start now to make your future one with hope. You take notes to have something to review and encourage you when the shadow's gone. I do in church, and the ministers understand that. Only holy people can love. Only holy people can forgive. Holiness requires commitment. We always hear about the bread of life at church. Well, bread represents the right foundation of understanding because bread was and is a basic food sustainer of life. When you have faith in something, you invest time in it. Your occupation is your place of destiny. It is your assignment from God. Holiness is a process. Nobody is born holy. There are days you don't want to be, or what, who, or were you are. That's okay. Life is like that. When you say you're sorry and you know you haven't done the wrong, that's a form of holiness. Everyone goes to the gates of heaven. However, there a decision is made as to your destination. If you start living right now, from that point forward, you are aimed toward entering heaven. Hope you've enjoyed this. This is a Rev, signing off.